Alright, in this video we're going to look at writing the equation of a line through a particular point that is parallel to another line, and then writing the equation of a line through a particular point that is perpendicular to a certain line. So in this case, we want to go through the point 2, 3, and then we need to be parallel to this line 2x plus 3y equals 7. So what we need to do is we need to solve 2x plus 3y equals 7 for y, so that we can have it in slope-intercept form, so we can find out what the slope is. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. So when we do that, we'll have a negative 2x on the right-hand side plus 7. Then what we'll do is we'll divide every term by 3. Okay, and we don't really care about the 7 over 3 too much, but we do care about the slope here, and the slope is the number attached to the x, and that's the negative 2/3. So your slope is going to be negative 2/3. And I'm going to do just the slope-intercept form because I think that's what most students prefer, is slope-intercept form. That's the y equals mx plus b. We now have our slope, which is negative 2/3, and we have our point, which is 2, 3. So we plug in 3 in for the y. The slope is negative 2/3, and then the x is 2, and then plus b. And then we're just going to go ahead and solve. Maybe to help us out with the multiplying the fractions here, we'll make the 2 over 1. So we have 3 is equal to negative 4 over 3 plus b. And to solve for b, we're going to add 4 over 3 to both sides of the equation. So 3 plus 4/3 is equal to b. If I want to get a common denominator here, I need to put that over 1, and then what I would need to do is I need to multiply by 3 over 3. So this would be 9 over 3. So 9 over 3 plus 4 over 3 is going to be 13 over 3, and that's going to be our b. So then to put that all together, y is equal to the slope, negative 2/3 x plus 13 over 3. And that's our equation of our line. Okay, we're going to do another example very similar to this, but instead we're going to do perpendicular. Okay, so we're going to write the equation of the line that is going to go through 3, 2, and that's going to be perpendicular to 3x plus 2y equals 8. So like the previous example, what we need to do is we need to solve this equation for y so that we know what the slope is. So we're going to subtract 3x from both sides, and then we're going to divide by 2. So divide every piece by 2. Okay, so y is equal to negative 3/2 x plus 4. Now when we find the perpendicular slope, it's going to be opposite reciprocal, which means we're going to flip whatever the fraction is over and then do the opposite sign. So for example, if we had 1/2, the opposite reciprocal would be negative 2 over 1. Or in this case, if we have negative 3 over 2, the opposite reciprocal would be 2 over 3, and it changes from negative to positive. So that's what we got going on there. Okay, so for this slope here, the perpendicular slope, and I'm going to use a little upside down t to indicate perpendicular, m with a little upside down t for perpendicular. It's going to be the opposite sign, which is going to be positive 2/3. Then we play the same game just like before. We're going to use y equals mx plus b, and m is going to be 2/3, the x is 3, and the y is 2, and then we'll just plug it on in. Okay. Here the 3's cancel on the right, so you have 2 is equal to 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from both sides, and 0 is equal to b. So then y is just equal to 2/3 x. You can say plus 0, but it's not required, and that's the equation of our line through this point 3, 2, and perpendicular to the line 3x plus 2y equals 8. They're all going to work very similar to these two examples. Maybe sometimes you end up with a little bit more fractions, but the basic process is the same.